So my name's Eileen. I'm a compulsive overeater. I weigh and measure 3 meals a day off the GreySheet, write them down, commit them to my sponsor, don't eat in between no matter what, and abstinence is the most important thing in the world to me. And this topic of how to have fun in abstinence, it's just really interesting to me because I was never a big fun gal. I mean, fun was always food. Fun was defined by eating the whatever the celebratory sugars, grains, and starches were for the holiday we were about to have, or the birthday, or whatever. And so that defined fun for me. The penny stuff I would buy as a kid was fun for me. I just would light up, I'd get excited, it just have that sugar rush, and all was right with the world. And that lasted until I started to get an awareness that my body was not the right shape for this culture. You know, I had like a pear shape, and this happened to me in pre-adolescence. And I'd gain weight, and then I'd be a plumper pear, and I would then try to go on a diet with my mom and lose a few pounds, and then I'd be a skinny one. But the point was that I became very, very self-conscious about what I looked like, and very, very sensitive to other people thinking that I didn't look right. And there were girls in my class that looked right. You know, they were thin, bony, cute, petite. And I wasn't that way. I was tall anyway. I weighed more than everybody else, except for maybe 2 girls in my class that were either taller or heavier than I was, and I didn't like that distinction. So for me, when I think about getting abstinent on the GreySheet, you know, I'm a lighter person. I don't have to trudge upstairs anymore. Sometimes I even skip upstairs. Well, you know, run, move quickly, and that's fun. You know, I can go places. Like I started hiking last year, and I had a goal of climbing Wheeler Peak, which is a 13,000. It's the highest peak in New Mexico. And I asked a friend of mine in another program if she would help me train, and she did. And so, but I was equipped to do that. I just needed to go on longer hikes and go where there was higher altitude and that kind of stuff. So, you know, I trained for like 6 weeks, and then I was able to get to the top of Wheeler Peak by the end of the summer on Labor Day weekend when I tried it. And that was fun. You know, it wasn't fun. It was hard. It was really hard work, but what I really wanted was that feeling of being on top of the world and having that wonderful view and having that experience that lots of people in New Mexico have, you know. And I used to just talk myself out of things like that and say, oh no, you can't do that. You're not athletic. You're not coordinated. You're not balanced. You know, and even in abstinence, I would say, well, you weigh and measure your food. How are you going to do that? You know, you got to eat all the way up and all the way down. And I didn't know anything, but I was able to bring my lunch and eat it when I was depleted of calories, and it tasted so good every single bite. And you know what? Food is still fun for me in abstinence, but it's abstinent food. It's not going to kill me. It's not going to hurt me. I'm not going to be ashamed of eating it. It's guilt-free, and it's also delicious, and there's plenty of it. And when I weigh and measure the right amounts, I just feel filled up, you know, and that's a great feeling. It's a great feeling to feel without the shame that I used to feel about it. And I'll tell you what else is fun for me in abstinence. Buying new clothes. I mean, I don't like to shop usually, but when I need something and I can go into a store that I like and try on things and know that many things are going to fit my body, I don't have to buy the only thing that fits. And, you know, and I can wear those clothes for years, you know, because I'm the same size. And I have to tell you guys, that's fun. It's fun to know that I don't have to panic at the beginning of the summer because, oh my God, do any of these summer clothes fit me, you know, and the same thing in the fall and the same thing in the winter. You know, I don't have to do that. That's fun. And, you know, I've changed my definition of fun. I don't have to go along with other people just because they're doing some fun thing that they want to do. I can say, no, I think I'd rather be by myself today, or I'd rather go to a movie, or, you know, I know what I want today, and I know what would make me happy most of the time, and I know what won't make me happy, and I don't force myself to do things that I really don't want to do anymore. And that's fun. I mean, it's fun to have that relationship with myself. That's I'm trusting of myself now. And I'm trustworthy. You know, I used to break promises about food and everything else all the time. I don't do that anymore. Not with me, not with other people, not with my sponsor, certainly. And I've learned all these things in abstinence. So yeah, my fun, you know, might look a little different from other people, but so what, you know? So what? It's just me and enjoying my life and my day, and I know how to do that today, and I'm really grateful. I'm a grateful abstinent woman today. Thanks.